15 pounds in 2 weeks? Choose the Atkins diet. By eliminating carbohydrates, your body will depend on the other fat stores in your body for energy, and therefore burning fat effectively and productively. A weight loss program, reach a goal and never have to diet again. As far as we're concerned, the Atkins program is the most natural, easiest, tastiest, and most long-term solution there is to achieve these very normal goals. You can eat as much fat and protein as you want. Is through the process of ketosis. So, when you eat less carbs, when your carb intake is low, your body is fooled into thinking that you're starving, even though you're eating all the protein and fat that you want. So, your body releases ketones, which are then either excreted through urine or breathing. You can breathe out the calories, or they're metabolized. Isn't that great? Calories that you breathe out or pee. Should have had bacon.
Are you a nutritionalist?
Yes. So, we're here in a local grocery store, and this is the section you want to be in to do an Atkins diet. See all the meat. The meat is here. So, look at this. Look at this. $8, $16, oh, $15, oh, $23. Now, this is a pork leg butt portion. It's delicious.
Put it in the cart.
It's worth it. Take this. Bingo. To buy in bulk. So here, this is great. You want to buy whole chickens. Whole chickens. Okay? And this will last about a day, because you're eating a lot of it. So, you have the whole week to go. And usually I fill up my whole cart full of chicken. Oh, let's fit one more in there. Good, that last? No, that's, yeah. Oh, ambitious. You're ambitious. Good.
Where did you go to school?
I was self-taught.
Oh my god, you're a nutritionist? I feel so fat sometimes. I don't know how to fill it out.
Oh, that is a problem, isn't it? Okay. I've got some books here. Here it talks about high-fat diets. Dr. Atkins' Diet Revolution, both the old and new versions, is examples. It eliminates most carbohydrates. Here you go. Next question. So, you're now in the fruits and vegetables section. Now you need to be careful in this section because you can't even approach this section until stage 2 or 3 of the Atkins diet. So, if you come over here and you observe, 1 kilogram of apples is $1.99. Compared to meat, that is cheap. You want to know why it's cheap? Because they're trying to trick you to buy something that's not good for your health compared to bacon. We even have our own line of bars. Indulge bar, the Advantage bar, and we have frozen dinners. There's nothing sketchy in these, but there's no carbs. We recommend 2 a day. To cut more on prices, ditch the bags and just get the lettuce. And then cut it up yourself and wash it.
Where did you conduct all your research?
Well, it wasn't me that started it. It was Dr. Richard Atkins. But I feel like I'm kind of the one who's carried on the research. I started it at my house with some guinea pigs that I had. It's not as bad as it sounds. But I had, then I realized I actually had a couple, well not, I had a lot of female, insecure young female cousins. Stage 1, induction. Meat. Only 20 net grams of carbs a day. Of carbs every day only. But the majority of your meal plan will include all of these proteins and fats. Don't go near any of this. Owl, ongoing weight loss, stage 2. Congratulations on getting through induction. You are now a part of our family. You can now include yogurt into your diet with a couple of vegetables. But don't go overboard. Don't go near any fruits or vegetables or any actual refined or unrefined breads and carbs. Free maintenance. You're within 10 pounds of your goal. Complex carbohydrates. I would like to try and find your carb balance. So try estimating and guessing with different kinds of carbs. But white, never white. You always have to do complex if you can, but try not to. But make the meats the majority of your diet. Lifetime maintenance. So now I'm through the Atkins diet. You can look at the other carbs, and now that you have your carb balance, you can feel free to go more into the carbs, but try not to. Remember, this is lifetime maintenance, so you want to stay on the protein and fats. Try to stay away from this stuff, but it's okay if you indulge sometimes. Never is best. Start gaining weight again, go back to stage 1. Oh, and there's Shirley. She found her carb balance just a couple weeks ago. Success stories. What about you, Courtney Thorne?
I've been an advocate for low-carb eating for a long time, so being connected to the Atkins name is great. I mean, I love that when I'm in airports now, people come up to me and say, "Do you really?" And I get to say, "Yeah." And they get to have people come up and tell me about their weight loss. It's neat because it is so authentic to me, and it's something I love to talk about with people. It's a product I believe in. It's easy for me to talk about. It's easy for me to share with people. I want to. I see so many people struggling like I did, trying all these crazy diets, and I just want to say, please try this.
So a lot of people ask me what exercise do you need to do during the Atkins diet? Well, Atkins recommends that you do 20 minutes 3 times every week. But for the best health, you could do 30 minutes 5 to 6 times a week. How does it compare to Canada's Food Guide? Well, that's a good question. You see, I do a lot of research, so I'll give you a look at that. Okay. Now you can look here at Canada's Food Guide. And the largest category is the category of grains and carbs. They just don't understand. This was made up way, way back, and all the nutritionists came together, but their information must have been flawed because it was a long time ago. And we are the new Atkins. So you see, they made the protein the smallest category. It needs to be the largest. And milk and vegetables, I guess that's okay, but they should probably be switched. Milk and vegetables. Basically, ours is the opposite. It goes from meat to vegetables to fruits. Up here is some milk and cheeses. Then it goes to carbs. Carbs is last. And you see this line here? It's a separation line. So things on the right side you can't have until you're in a certain level. And even when you're at the last phase of lifetime, you have to be careful and you need to restrict that as much as you can. Canada's Food Guide says don't restrict anything, everything in moderation. We say restrict carbs. Carbs is bad. So the Canada's Food Guide, it does recommend that you get 7 to 8 portions of grains a day, which let alone one portion would be over 20 net carbs, obviously, but our program says that, especially in the beginning, 20 net carbs per day, that's it. I understand there's a lot of bad rumors going around about Atkins, because a lot of things would happen to the people that first started it, but we are a new Atkins, and we have changed things. That's like our name. We are the new Atkins. Check us out. Okay, so that was the end of the Atkins diet commercial. So code off. Would I recommend this to a friend? No, I would not. I think that you should have a healthy dose of exercise each day and then just try and fill your diet with a whole bunch of different variety of foods to give your body the most of nutrients it can. Carbohydrates are really important to your diet. They give you energy. They're the main source of energy, and the Canada's Food Guide is right. It needs to be the largest portions of food in your diet. Carbohydrates are very important. Protein's important too. You just can't make it the majority of your diet. There's lots of bad effects that can happen. Like your kidneys could shut down. It puts way too much stress on them. You get calcium leached out of your bones start to crack. It's really bad if you get too much protein. It can be really dangerous, and there's a lot of actual results of people passing out, being hospitalized, or just being damaged by using the Atkins diet. No matter what they say with the new Atkins, it hasn't changed that much. They're just trying to make it seem different from what used to happen, because there's a lot of bad things going around about Atkins because it's true.
Apples, Granny Smith.